Okay, today we're going to enjoy the story, What Makes a Shadow? So this is a nonfiction story, so it's going to give us good information. So we have to remember what to retell a nonfiction story. Number one is the topic. Number two is the main idea. And then there's at least three details from the story. Okay? So let's enjoy the story and let's figure out the topic, main idea, and three details. We'll get that whole hand built. Here we go, you guys. What makes a shadow? Okay, as we read the story, we've got to figure out what the topic is, the main idea, and at least three details. What Makes a Shadow? By Clyde Robert Bula. He's the author that wrote the words. Illustrated by June Otani. She's the illustrator. The sun is shining. It shines on the trees and the sidewalk. It shines on your house. It shines on you, too. When the sun is in front of you, look behind you. You can see your shadow. When you move, your shadow moves. When you run, your shadow runs. But you can never catch it. What makes the shadow? Where does it come from? The sun is very bright. It shines on the house. It shines on the trees. It shines on you. But the sun does not shine through you. There is a dark place behind you where the sun does not shine. The darkness is your shadow. Look for more shadows. A tree has a shadow. The shade of the tree is the shadow of the tree. A house has a shadow. The sun shines on one side of the house. There is a shadow on the other side. Animals have shadows. So do cars. Airplanes have shadows. Watch as an airplane flies over your head. You may see its shadow on the ground. A cloud has a shadow. Sometimes the sky is dark with clouds. The sun cannot shine through them. The shadows of the clouds fall on the earth. The shadows make the day dark. We say, this is a cloudy day. Some shadows are darker than others. Hold a paper towel so the sun shines on it. The paper towel makes a shadow on the ground. The shadow is not dark because some of the sunlight shines through. Hold a book so the sun shines on it. The book makes a shadow on the ground. It makes a dark shadow because no sunlight shines through. Watch the sun go down. Watch the night come. Night is a shadow. The sun shines on one side of the earth. The other side is in shadow. The shadow makes the night. Inside the house at night, you can see more shadows. Hold your hand between a lamp and the wall. you will see the shadow of your hand on the wall. Do you know how to make a big shadow? Hold your hand close to the lamp, but not too close. The light bulb may be hot. The shadow is big because your hand shuts out so much of the light. This makes more darkness on the wall. Move your hand away from the light. Move it further and further away. Now the shadow on the wall gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It is smaller because your hand does not shut out so much light. There is less darkness on the wall. You can have fun with shadows. Hold your hands between the light and the wall and make a shadow picture. You can make a duck, or a dog, or a rabbit. You can make shadow pictures little or big. You can move your hands to make the pictures move. There are other shadow pictures you can make. Here are some. Look for shadows. How many can you find? When you find shadows, see if you can discover what makes each one. The end. Pretty cool group shadow. What makes a shadow? Okay, I need your guys' help. Remember those 5 things we had to know? So number 1 was the topic. What's the topic of what makes a shadow? It's going to be science. Science is the topic on this one. Okay? Now, what's the main idea? That's really right there in the title. The main idea is shadows. And then, what are 3 details? What are some good details? Well, first, number 1, I think a good one is everything has a shadow. Everything can make a shadow. Number 2, you need light to make a shadow. You need light to make a shadow. Good. And number 3, you can never catch your shadow. I thought that was a cool detail. There's many more details inside the story, so I know you guys got some good ones too. Keep it going. How about going and having some fun and finding some shadows, playing with your shadow? Okay? See you guys later.